Hyper-fixation is killing me. Hey guys, it's Dan and welcome back to another video. Hope you all are doing well. Hope your week is going exceptionally fantastic and you are just enjoying some summer weather. But today I wanted to talk about how I am dealing with hyperfixation and how it's kind of bothering me and what I'm going to try to do to combat it. So for those of you that don't know, hyperfixation, at least for me, is where I find one little thing and I try to learn every single thing about it. And it frustrates me when I can't learn every single thing that I need to in order to be able to accomplish this. It's been really bugging me with like my photography, my content creation, and all of the things in between. So this past weekend, while I have been dog sitting, I've taken the time to kind of hyperfixate and try to figure out some different editing tips and tricks that I can implement in all of my videos and in content creation for my photography page and things like that. And it has borderline driven me mad. I'm trying to figure out, one, how to shoot in log and how to color correct it and make it look nice, look like all the other content creators that are way above my skill level, and just really put something out there professional. And it's driving me insane. As well, I'm trying to learn how to add new things into my editing software without ideally having to pay for somebody that has created a version of it to let me be able to do that. And I wouldn't mind necessarily paying for one, except the only options I have are subscriptions, and I don't want to do that. So I have been spending all of my time this weekend just fixating on how to learn all these skills and stuff, and it's starting to kind of put me into a slump, making me feel like I'm not good enough and I'll never be good enough to create content the way that other people do. And it's kind of put me into a funk where it made me not want to create any content, because if I can't put it out there in a exceptional, elegant, amazing quality and content value, then nobody's going to watch my videos. And that's the battle that I have been fighting, and it's not a good one. I feel like in order to get to those levels, you need to have the experience and learn from all of your previous things to be able to reach that level. You learn out new little bits and pieces and be like, okay, I can implement that in the next video, and this is how I can make it better. And I have been hyperfixating so much that I haven't even allowed myself to get in and mess around and try to develop the skills that I need at the very beginning so that I can reach that next level. And it's frustrating because I feel like a failure when it doesn't work out. And I have to sit back and realize, hey, that isn't how these things are meant to go. You can't just go from 0 to 100. You have to go 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, so on and so forth until you get to 100. You have to take all of these baby little steps to be able to get there. Now, it isn't a problem to try and learn new skills and learn new things that you didn't know were even an option before. I learned some things where you were able to go in and animate different effects and kind of cut out people, which is stuff that I could use currently and be able to make that into my content and really develop my skills there and slowly be able to get better and better at it. It's not bad to learn new things, but when you are trying to start out as a content creator like myself and then comparing yourself to somebody like PewDiePie or whatnot, just somebody that's a lot higher up and has way more subscribers and followers than I do, and just trying to compare myself to them is causing me to want to quit. And it's giving me a lot of burnout and whatnot from trying to learn all these skills, and that's just not right. I think many of us in this field kind of compare ourselves to one another, and it's a good thing to have competition and want to learn skills, like I said, but it's a terrible thing to compare yourself as a newbie to somebody that's been doing this for 10 plus years and knows all the tricks and has a lot more funds that are able to support some of the stuff that they put into their videos and all the extra assets that they have. It's just not fair to compare yourself to them. They are going to be better, and the only way for you to get to their level is to go out, do some reps, practice, and implement new things. And as well, it's not great to compare yourself to somebody that's better than you, that you want to be like, and just trying to follow in their exact direct footsteps. Nobody's going to watch an off-brand version of that person when they can go to the real professional amazing content creator that pioneered all of this stuff and has made that part of their brand. They're not going to go to somebody that's just copying them, and that's what I've had to realize. So I think for me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start just making a video and then trying to add all of the effects and stuff afterwards and really learn from there. I've had a couple of videos where I've done this where I have tried to add in new things and make it kind of pop and be better than my last one. And it was really nice to see those projects come out, like the one where I was asking what happened to all the stuff from the early 2000s and late 90s where like we had play places and lobsters and Walmart and stuff like that. Adding all those pictures and really putting that project together was a lot of fun. And writing out the script for it and putting all the pieces in there, it was fun. It's not something that I'm going to be able to rival somebody like these other large content creators with hundreds of thousands, if not millions of subscribers. It's just not feasible for me right now to try and target that audience and really be able to take market share from them. It's just not how these things work. I have to start my own brand, start my own image, and kind of figure out the things that work for me and the things that I like doing. And that's the fun part of content creation that I myself keep forgetting about. And if you are somebody that's looking to get into content creation, these are the things that you're going to have to remember. It is good to learn a new skill, but don't hyper-fixate on it and try to compare yourself to somebody that has been doing this for way, way, way longer than you. Even now, I look back at my very first videos where the audio was bad, the quality was bad, the editing was bad, and just I'm able to see the progress to now where my videos are 1,000 times better over the past year, year and a half. And it makes me happy when I kind of humble myself and I go back and rewatch those old videos and see where I'm at now. And it reminds me to learn new things, but don't hyperfixate and don't compare myself to bigger people. The more that I put in the effort, the more that I work at it, and the more that I learn by going through it, the better I will be. So that's just something that's been on my mind and has kind of come to light this past weekend where I just sat and got frustrated and wanted to be better, but didn't want to put in the actual work into being better. I just wanted to learn all the things and then be like, huzzah, here. Like, that's not how it works. These people are color grading on cinema cameras that cost tens of thousands of dollars, and I've got a A7 IV, which is an expensive but nice camera, but it's not capable of the same things that these other ones are. Or watching content creators in the gaming space be able to put out 2-3 videos every single week and have really important and valuable messages to them, and the games that they're able to play and the way that their stuff looks is just breathtaking. And that's not where I'm at yet. I don't have a $10,000 computer that can run any game at 1000 FPS. I would be surprised if my PC can even run Crysis 3 at the highest level. It probably can, since that game is old, but for those of you that are a little bit older, you might catch that reference if you were into computers when you were younger. But it's just taking the time to develop the skills that I have now and doing the baby steps. I've got 0 to 1. Now I need to go 2 to 3 and 3 to 4 and so on and so forth and work my way up to 100. You can't just, like I said, go from 0 to 100. You have to take these little steps and these little increments to get yourself there. So yeah, you guys, I'm wanting to do more content and get things out there, and I think that will happen here soon, especially since I'm going to have a lot more free time. That'll be discussed in another video. But yeah, you guys, thank you all for watching. If you are hyper-fixating, use it as a time to learn, but don't compare yourself to them. Take the time to see the things that they're showing you and implement it into your work. And don't be frustrated when your stuff isn't going to look the same as theirs, because their stuff is different. Not everything's the same. Not everyone's the same. And it just takes time. But with that, you guys, I hope you all did enjoy. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, as well as ring that bell if you are new, so that you stay up to date with all of my current and future content. But thank you all for watching. My name is Dan, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.